Hello. Oh my goodness, it's been a while since I've been on a YouTube live. I'm so excited. Hello. How is everybody doing? Beautiful. So today I want to chat about Glow Up series. I want to talk about the energetic update for what's going on right now. We are in June. The energy is it's purging type of energy for June. So I want to go over kind of what the energetic update is and how we can best prepare for this and feel our best. Now, what I will say is I personally am a Cancerian. I have a Cancer rising, Libra moon, Cancer sun. So right now I am totally in my element. I'm not going to lie to you. However, I have had a lot go on with like family. And so for me, it was a lot of I had to do a lot of inner work around some stuff. So I'm coming on here refreshed and renewed. And I do want to talk about what I've been seeing with my clients, with community members, and just the energy of the collective because it's a lot right now. And I'm gonna shuffle up some cards. I have this beautiful deck that I'm gonna shuffle up, and then I'm gonna pull a card, and we're gonna dive into like the meaning of the chakra that is coming up, the energy point, and then there's a journal prompt on it and an affirmation that I'm gonna give to you. So let's first get into this energetic upgrade that's going on. So in a lot of my client sessions, healing sessions, coaching sessions inside of the holistic human performance community, there has been a lot going on. Um, Very purging type of energy. Tomorrow is the 6-6 portal. Now, what does that mean? That is connected to our third eye energy point, or third eye chakra point, which is visionary connection to our brain, our nervous system, connection to our intuition, and receiving downloads. And if we're not clear in our mind and we're very stuck up here, if you're getting symptoms like headaches, monkey mind, you have anxiety, your nervous system is tweaking out, those are all signs of this kind of like energetic upgrade. They call them ascension symptoms, but also it's to note that you do need to take care of yourself and do things that ground you back into your body and get that energy streamlining so you're not so stuck in the mental capacity so you can open this up. Now, what's required to go through this portal on 6-6, which is tomorrow, is doing the inner work. Okay. There's no way around that. It's just what it is. And so tapping into what have you been holding on to in your past that you continue to bring forward, but cannot come with you on the other side of this portal. Because what will happen is those cycles will just continue to happen and replicate and loop if you don't allow yourself to let go of the past version of you that you've been holding on to for a very long time. We have Jupiter entering the sign of Cancer, very expansive energy. And so knowing kind of like where in your birth natal chart, where is Jupiter, where is Cancer, what house is Jupiter in, that can really help you kind of figure out what you need to focus on. But know that this, in order to become more expansive, and just think of the butterfly, right? It goes into a cocoon and it goes into this nesting phase. And then, in order to spread the wings, in order to become that butterfly, you have to go through this process. Okay. This change. And so that's what's being required of us today. So I know I'll use myself as an example. So I know for me, for those of you who don't know my story, my journey, I'm a two-time cancer survivor. I am, it's been 12 years. And ironically enough, my 12-year, I call it health anniversary, was on June 2nd. Okay. So I had thyroid surgery on June 2nd of 2014. Jupiter is now entering the sign of Cancer 12 years later. So it's interesting when you think back, look at where you were 2013, 2014, June. What were you doing? Where were you at in life? Like, I was a catastrophe. I was a mess. I was having a good time in college, but I was also dealing with a lot of health stuff. And going in, I was in such a survival state. My nervous system was totally dysregulated. I didn't even know it. I was in survival mode. I was in a relationship. Like it was crazy at that time in my life. And I look back and I'm like, wow. And I look where I'm at today and the new like timeline that I've entered, being an entrepreneur, helping other people become the healthiest, happiest, most aligned version of themselves, creating generational wealth, starting another business called Fearless Founders as a network community. And it's unbelievable. So that timeline where I was at 2014 is now closed. And the day, so on June 2nd, I went to get a healing because my nervous system was actually in a trauma response. Like, I felt the issues in my tissues of the trauma that I just unconsciously didn't realize that I was still storing and had in my body. And I, again, as a healer, as a coach, I need somebody else to hold space for me. I went to see my shaman, and it was so miraculous. It was so incredible. I felt like a part of my soul came back to me during that time. So, this is like deep purging work. Okay. It's nothing to be scared of. It's just you gotta get into it. You gotta get into the nitty gritty if you want to change your life. So, this is all part of this glow up series. Okay. So, one major theme that I'm seeing with the collective, with my community, with my students, with my clients is energetic hygiene. This is like a huge theme that I'm talking about because you you can't live without it. Like, it needs to be taught to the youth, okay? Energetic hygiene is just like brushing your teeth. It is everything. If you are in a chronic state of survival mode, which means your nervous system is completely tweaking out, okay? That needs to be reset. And your nervous system is not only connected to your own energy, but to source, God, universe. It's connected to energy on a level that you can't even fathom. Okay. So it is so important to do your energetic hygiene every single day. It is part of my routine, non negotiable. This is like life changing work, and it is so simple, it's stupid. Okay. So simple, it's stupid. I have a whole meditation. It's called Surround Ground Shield. I have it right inside the Holistic Human Performance app. It is literally 5 minutes. I do it first thing in the morning to start off my day before anybody gets my energy. I center myself and I cater to my inner world and my being. And then before I go to bed, so I'm not bringing other people's energies into my bed, into my space, into my home. Okay. Cleansing, grounding, and protecting your energy is literally a part of the glow up. It is a part of your electromagnetic field, aka your auric field. When you have holes, cracks, hooks, energetic cords from energy that's not yours, that does not serve you, from the past, trauma, stress, it literally keeps you stuck, and it halts you from being the best version of yourself and feeling your best. So it is very important to do this energetic hygiene work. So, with that being said, I'm going to pull a card and we're going to see what's going to come up for the collective I'll get into the specific energy point. What does the collective need to know right now? Ooh. What does the collective need to know right now? And then we'll get into the journal prompt as well to help you on your journey, on your way, what you need to know. Well, all right. So this is your connection to your crown chakra right at the top of your head. This is direct antenna to source, to God. Okay. If that is blocked off or too open, you will probably have symptoms, signs of a very erratic, chaotic mindset, um, anxiety, any maybe mental, emotional afflictions. You might have wild visions and dreams that might be a little bit like frightening. Your nervous system, you're probably stuck in survival mode. You probably have monkey mind. So, again, reestablishing that connection, but with discernment and with clarity. So, creating more clarity here. This is also connected to your pineal gland, your pituitary gland, to your brain, to your spinal cord. So, doing work, this does require you to go deep into your subconscious mind and take a look at what has been going on. What have you been holding on to that you really need to change? What habits need to change? It all starts with your habits, your everyday habits. What do you need to change? So, on the back of the card, it says, how can you bring more purpose, presence, and intention into your daily life? You can't make this up. It all starts with your habits, consistency, and discipline. Okay. So, what habits need to change, and how can you bring more purpose, presence, and intention into your daily life? An affirmation for you. It says, I hold the power to direct the energy of my days and consciously craft my most fulfilling and meaningful reality. Oh, that is so spot on. That is exactly what everybody needs right now. Now, when you are looking to change your reality, to change your personal reality, to change your personality, it all is required you to look at your daily habits. As soon as you get into a state of automation, you are out of the present moment. Your present moment is what creates a new reality. So, for example, let's just say I've been seeing and hearing a lot of fear around not having enough when it comes to finances, not making enough when it comes to career and financial freedom. What beliefs do you have around money? What beliefs do you have around career? What beliefs do you have around work? Do you believe that you can make money doing what you love? A lot of money doing what you love. Do you believe that you can make great impact with great income? What are you, where, number one, what are those limiting beliefs and where do those stem from? So that is what you want to take a look at and dive deeper into. And when you do that, then you look at your daily habits. How can I change that so that I can match what I want to be, do, and live? Okay. Who do you want to become and start acting as if? It starts with our actions. Yes, energy is everything. Thoughts, then it turns into a thought form. Then we have this emotional, we have this physiological concoction, our biochemistry, which is an emotion, a feeling, and from there, we take an aligned action, or maybe not so aligned. We take like the behavior happens. So the action happens. So, what are your daily actions? And does that match up with the life that you want to live? That is part of the glow up. And if not, what inner work do you need to do so that your external world matches your internal world? And it's all about embodiment. So if you're not feeling like you're worthy, if you're not feeling like you're deserving of that, that is something you need to dive deep into. And that is a big root cause to a lot of things: disease, not being like lack of self-love, seeing the relationships you have with other people. It's all aspects of every aspect of your life. So, if you're really looking to level up, these are the things that you need to take into account and then take action. Do it scared. Like, do it scared. Who cares? Because if you're not going to do it, somebody else is going to do it. So, why not you? So, that's what I have for you all today. I have a couple of programs if you need more resources to help you. I have the 4-week nervous system regulation and reset program. I'll put that in the description box. You can get that separately or inside of the Holistic Human Performance app with a 5-day free trial. I'll put that in the description box. Or if you need more one on one coaching, and healing support, we can do that as well. And also any astrology readings, we have that here at Holistic Human Performance. So I'm going to put all in that the description box, and I will see you all soon. Bye.